Great day, everyone. Presenting to you in this international conference a review of the knowledge base for the communication skills of educational administrators. I am Abigail C. Gomez, Cavite State University, Imus Campus, Filipinas. Well, educational administrators carry a big responsibility in the operations and management of an educational institution. However, communication skills are essential to maintain a healthy school climate and environment. Dayton and Angorawati state that communication is vital because it is one of the fundamental abilities of educational leaders who want to manage their schools effectively. Hoy and Miskell reiterate that communication skills are very powerful tools for an effective school administrator. But then, four caveats must be observed before concluding that communication skills always serve as the key to all educational problems, and these four are: communication is hard to be separated from other educational management processes. Not all school problems arise from miscommunication. Communication can hide and solve problems, and communication always suggests actions. Considering these caveats, Sindhu tells that to become effective school managers, for basic communication skills such as listening, assertiveness, resolving conflict, and solving problems must be developed. Training programs must be able to infuse all of these four skills. On screen, communication has been acknowledged as an important area of practice. However, it has received little attention in the study of educational administrators. On a personal level, searching for this field of interest in various indexing sites was difficult. At times, search results per educational journal would yield to zero or to few research articles, but will not provide the desired research findings. Some articles would seem related but focuses on other aspects. Thus, this led the researcher to review various studies that deal with educational leaders' communication skills. To fully understand the scope of research being conducted, the following objectives are deemed to be attained. First, describe the volume and geographical distribution of the selected studies. Describe the intellectual structure of the knowledge base of the com skills of educational administrators, and develop an intellectual structure of how the studies evolved over the years. This studies framework is patterned after Hallinger and Suryan-Ketkau's concept that scientific literature mapping includes four dimensions such as size, time, space, and composition, where size refers to the frequency of gathered knowledge, time as the publication evolution of the research field, space which indicates the geographical source of publications, and composition which covers the intellectual structure of a knowledge base. These four dimensions provide the researcher with a guide to analyzing the works of literature gathered. Among the four, the intellectual structure will significantly influence the development of solid research. Therefore, this review will highlight the topics and research designs covered by this body of knowledge. This study employs a simple review of method of literature. Bibliometric approach allows a reliable method for author citation analysis and a better understanding of the knowledge base. In collecting the data, it is equally important to do the following procedures, such as identification of sources, extraction of data, data analysis through bibliometric methods, and interpretation and visualization according to research results. These are some of the search strings or keywords utilized in this study: communication skills, interpersonal skills, educational administrators, educational leaders, But then individually searching for these strings unfortunately yielded zero result from Scopus. Utilizing another set of search queries, adding the word education, skills, and communication under the subject and keyword entries, and another search engine like Google Scholar, the researcher was able to extract 20 articles from various journals. This is the very critical part of the study: data search and retrieval. The researcher needs the articles, but to do that, identification of the journals must be done first. Inclusion criteria, keywords were set, and yes, these search results revealed 433 journals. Narrowing down from the 433 journals, additional keywords were added. The study is now limited to only those which are open access journals. Therefore, those with institutional subscriptions or payments were eliminated. Result is down to 84 journals. Now, these 84 education and communication journals has a total of 1,332 articles which might be eligible to be part of the study. But let's not forget that the focus is on the communication skills of educational administrators. Thus, the abstracts of the 1,332 articles were reviewed, and using the keywords, there were only 14 articles published between 2017 up to 2021. 14 articles are considered few. It was suggested by an expert that for final inclusion, I still need to stretch the year from 2017 to 2021 and make it 2010 up to 2021, which added up additional articles. At least I had 20 articles. Now, to answer our research objectives, the first objective is to describe the volume and geographical distribution of the selected studies. From the 84 journals, the following are the top 10 with the greatest number of articles published in 4 years. This table presents that the Journal of Further and Higher Education had the most published articles with 356 documents or articles, and the journal with the least number of articles published is the Journal of Digital Learning in Teacher Education with 67 articles. This table presents that the Journal of Further and Higher Education still ranks first in the number of research articles published and citations, which reached 926 articles from 2017 up to 2020. Despite ranking ninth in the number of research articles published or from the previous table, the Australian Journal of Education moved down and ranked 10th in the number of citations, which summed up to 172 for 4 years. Again, from the 84 journals, which has 1,332 articles, these were the 20 articles selected and reviewed for this study. Table 4 shows that among the selected studies, 25% were published in 2020, which signifies a growth in the research articles concerning the communication skills of educational administrators. 20% had been published in the years 2019 and 2016, and the oldest selected study was published in 2010. Now, you can see here the 9 pins in the world map, which reflects the various locations where studies on the communication skills of educational administrators had been conducted. Noticeably, more pins are visible on the East Coast and a few on the West. However, frequency also matters. The Philippines and Nigeria registered 5 published articles from 2010 to 2021. Turkey had 4, and the rest of the countries had 1. Moving to the second research objective, which is to describe the intellectual structure of the knowledge base of the comm skills of educational administrators, we talk about the most common research design and instruments used. And significant in this table on screen is that 65% or 13 articles utilize a descriptive research design, specifically the survey method where questionnaires were distributed to the respondents, or participants and were treated using descriptive statistics. This table discloses that among the selected research articles, there were seven instruments adapted, and self-made by the proponents. The principal's communication style was used in three studies. Emerging from these instruments are the two topics of communication styles and communication skills. Then these are the other variables in the education sector where skills of educational administrators are related. Among the 20, organizational climate description questionnaire was utilized twice, and other areas would be to check if the skills of the administrators affect the organizational silence, teachers' productivity, effectiveness, and also job commitment. For our third research objective, this figure shows that from 2010 up to 2021, studies evolved so that educational administrators' communication skills and styles were correlated to two variables, which are organization and teachers. For organizations, organizational climate and silence are being studied, while productivity, effectiveness, and job commitment are being measured for teachers. Research hypotheses were crafted that the skills and styles of the educational administrators affect the organization and teachers. Though findings vary according to location and instruments used, the structure in this figure summarizes how the 20 studies were structured. Overall, this research reviews the literature on educational administrators' communication skills through various search query strings and keywords, and this suggests that there is a need for further exploration through advanced searches and additional research indexing sites. The literature review offers a structured approach for future research proposals, revealing a limited volume of global research, with Nigeria and Philippines leading this area. This review recommends that when dealing with this study, researchers may utilize descriptive survey method, adapt available instruments, and underscore the importance of ensuring reliability and validity when making self made questionnaires. Ultimately, this review also provides us with a knowledge base that the communication skills of educational administrators may be researched in relation to educational organizations and teachers. Thank you very much. And once again, this is Abigail Gomez from Cavite State University, Imus Campus, Filipinas.